ito yung nangyari, very unfortunate. We don't tolerate such thing, and it's a thing that should not happen, but it happened. So my apology because of the inconvenience it brought you. Nag-apologize so kami sa inyo. Ngayon, ang ginawa ho ng Highway Patrol, so I have to act like a father to the members of the HPG because I'm the HPG director. So I have to be objective with it. So Colonel Walin now is relieved as H7 and placed under PIHAS. We have submitted formal report of our actions taken before the office of the Chief PNP, before the office of the Vice Chair, and before the office of the SILG. We have attached the medical legal reports among others kasi we subjected the alleged victim sa medical examinations because we'll be using that for the filing of cases administratively and criminal. We have a newly designated H7 is now directed to conduct thorough investigation over the said incident. Ways forward, administrative and criminal complaints shall be filed ASAP since we have a complainant, the PNCO, whom makakausap niyo siya mamaya. As to the placement under restrictive custody, kasi daming tumatawag about it, we will await for the formal administrative or criminal charge before it is implementation as PNP Memorandum Circular. Timeline up to next week. Kasi we have to accord due process also, kasi hindi naman siya arrested before. I am exercising the commander's disciplinary measures before recommendation for PIHAW, designating the citing provisions under the PNP Memorandum Circular. Maybe you will ask me now, where is Colonel Walin? He is with me. Wala siyang warrant of arrest, walang restrictive custody. It's just like in his package ko muna siya, even he is my classmate. Para maging even tayo lahat. At nandito rin naman po yung alleged victim. So I think okay naman na yung okay naman na yung ginagawa nilang formal complaint. At time and again, kagagaling ko lang sa command conference, it's one of the items na pinag-usapan namin. Sabi ni Chief PNP, time and again, I have cautioned you. I made a forecast about it, citing the incident at Samar and now the incident at HPG. I think hindi nagkulang ang command group about telling us what to do and what not to do. They are old enough na we will have to look after them. We are here to remind them that in the case that they will violate it, it's up for them, their choice. At wag nila kung tatakot-takotin dito kung sino man sila. We will implement it.
Director, for context lang, ano po ba yung pinag-awayan?
Well, it's a parking altercation, very simple. Better for tawagin niyo mamaya. You get the information straight from the horse's mouth. Nandiyan naman siya.
Sir, alright. Maaaring natatakot yung isang police, sir, na na-aggravate. Kasi may posisyon, sir, si Colonel.
Kaya nandito
Ano
kami
assurance po ninyo, sir?
Nandito kami to put balance onto it. Kinausap na namin. Just after that, I was out when nangyari yon. And then, nung I was informed about it, bumalik agad ako kasi I will arrest the officer. Pero wala siya, so hindi na-effect yung arresto niya kasi we intend to subject him to inquest proceedings. Wala siya, so hindi nag-materialize yung pag-inquest, so we go regular filing.
Sir, to clarify, nangyari po ito December 16, ano pong meron nung araw na yun?
It should be a happy moment for us. It's a Christmas party sa lahat. That ends at 2 p.m. supposedly. Well, nag-end naman ng 2 p.m. Kaya nga nung we have interviewed them, the other party, sinasabi niya na under the influence of liquor. Yung isa naman, hindi ako under the influence of liquor. So, it's a he said, she said na eh. So, anyway, we have the medical legal reports naman. We will be using that objectively to file the documents for filing.
Sir, kung nasa influensya ng anak mo sa ibig sabihin, dumating siya sa kampo na lasing na o dito pa siya uminom? If ever man.
It can be dumating siya na lasing. That's an allegation kasi dinideny na niya eh. So, whether or not dinideny niya o hindi, obvious naman what had happened even without the liquor. Nakita naman dun sa he is admitting it na nagtutok siya, meron siyang sariling reason daw siya about it. So okay, you write down on the document also, form part of your counter affidavit. But this time, dito ka sa amin, huwag kang palabas-labas dyan.
Sir, totoo lang yung allegation, sorry sir, nanunok daw po ng baril?
Yes, he admitted.
Na ano po?
Nanananutok siya.
So, dinisarmahan na.
Dinisarman ka agad. Pinadisarmahan ko kay Kenan Mayam.
Sir, ang mga criminal cases ang ginagawa.
Well, grave threats, that's very obvious. We will file that. At slight physical injury. Well, maybe you will be asking me about kung ano yung administrative. So I said, your criminal liability is also your administrative liability. That's dismissal per se.
Sir, may record ba si Colonel? Sorry, sa history lang. May mga ganun pa siya. May mga pending cases din, may mga wala.
Sa ngayon, sa tingin ko, wala. Kasi na-promote nga siya eh. Full colonel siya.
Sir, for better understanding of the public, kanina sinabi niyo, he's with me, stoppage siya, yung paliwanag na po.
Nasa akin siya ngayon para just in case na there will be questions to be asked by the command, easily we can produce him right away. At nandito siya ngayon kasi we are preparing for the restrictive custody. I'm not supposed to tell you this kasi it's a plan already, baka umalis din siya, but for brevity and openness, I will tell you. Kasi there's a insinuation ngayon na, well, hindi mo gagawin yan kasi, well, first of all, he's your classmate, one of your classmates. So, no, tanggalin nyo yung ano na yan, tanggalin nyo yung pag-iisip na yan. Kasi from the start, I told them, you have to toe the line because I have to implement, I will not hesitate to implement whatever thing that I can make you toe the line and discipline you for most because that's the primary concern of the command group now.
Salamat po.
Okay.
Thank you,
Sir, kausapin po namin.
Yes, sabi niyo.
Apo.
Alis na ako para hindi siya ma-intimidate.
Sir, okay lang ba kita mukha mo? Hindi.
Hindi ba?
Wow, okay sir. Malinaw.
Okay, come.